Well, let's keep talking about quarterbacks now and what is going on down in Austin. So over the weekend, Longhorns took care of business against UTEP, 27-10. UTEP was a 40.5-point dog. They covered that number. Under hits, total set of 52 and a hook, if you're curious. But things did not go well for Arch Manning.
That one could have been picked off. Deflected at the line of scrimmage. And this offense will head back to the bench, and Texas will have to punt it away.
Yeah, Arch getting booed in Austin after 10 consecutive incompletions. In 3 games, he's thrown for 579 yards, 6 touchdowns, 3 picks. Longhorns still 7-1 now to win the national title, 3-1 to win the SEC. Arch has fallen back 30-1 to win the Heisman Trophy. What in the world is going on with Arch Manning? Because everyone in Austin, Longhorn fans, are mystified. This has come out of nowhere.
Yeah, it feels like it's like a version of Freaky Friday where like somebody has switched his body or something, because he doesn't look like the same quarterback. The quarterback that we were led to believe, was a quarterback that was so good the NFL teams would be tanking for him. Now he's struggling against UTEP, because I will be the first to say that it's very easy for people to overreact to like bad performances against really good defenses. And I think that's what we thought the first week of the season. We said, okay, going on the road for your first start of the season against a very stout Ohio State team is not an easy challenge for anybody. Mm-hmm. But when he's struggling against UTEP and some of these other teams, we thought he would be padding his stats right now. We thought he would be building back his Heisman campaign. But instead, he's looking like he shouldn't even be the starter. Like, how much leeway do you give Arch here? Because I think because of his last name, people will give him more chances than any other quarterback, that would be put in this position. Because if it was another quarterback, people would be like, all right, get him out there and put somebody else in.
Yeah.
But because they have so much stock invested in Arch Manning, like, I don't know how much they're paying him, but also, like, you believe the potential is there. So, Jenks, at what point do you turn away from being an Arch Manning stan and start to say, okay, it's time to start cutting my losses?
Well, it's the thing is that we have proof that Arch is a great quarterback. Like, this isn't his first year getting college action. He started 2 games last year. Like, last year against Mississippi State, 26 of 31, 324 yards, 2 touchdowns, rushed for 33 yards and a touchdown. That's an SEC game. Mm-hmm. So it's not like this is his first every year as a full-time college starter. It's not the first time he's faced competition, and this isn't even strong competition. Like, the reason why everyone was so excited is because he had balled out, because he looked so good, because his mechanics were incredible, because he could run, because he saw the entire field, because he could throw the deep ball. And all of that has just fallen off. Like, he's regressing. And the thing that Texas fans are mystified about, that I'm mystified about, that people who cover the program are mystified about, is that we haven't even seen this in practice. Like, during scrimmages, there's been no inkling whatsoever that we were going to see this. He's looked awesome, just like he did last year. But for some reason, I think he's just in his head. Like, I don't know if it's the pressure. I don't know if it's the weight. But he's throwing sidearm passes. Like, your mechanics are faltering. You don't do that ever. You've never done that before. There will be guys wide open in front of him, wide open. He'll throw it in the dirt. And so it's really strange. We're not talking about I understand that he had these outsized expectations, and it was like, man, anything less than 4 touchdowns a game, it's going to be your disappointment. Here, I'm talking about basic 10-yard completions, just a sideline pass, something out in the flat. And right now, he can't do it. We know he has the tools. He's 6'4", 225 pounds. He's done it before. But right now, it feels completely mental. That's the way it looks.
Yeah, to borrow like a baseball term, and I don't even like saying this word out loud because baseball players are so superstitious. It looks like the yips.
Yep.
Does it not? Like, this is exactly what it looks like when a pitcher has such a mental block that they cannot throw it to first base. And we have seen this. I think it was like John Lester used to like do it underhand because he was so nervous about throwing the ball to first base. So I don't know if you need to bring in a sports psychologist, but that's what it feels like, right? Because he even said this after the game. I am not somebody who is usually not an accurate passer. Like, I'm usually a very accurate passer. Like, that is a skill that I know that I have. So clearly it's in his dome.
Yeah, it is. And I mean, I can't imagine. I think especially now in this age, social media, and you have the last name Manning, there comes a lot of benefit with that. But when things don't go well, then you have to deal with a pressure cooker that you're probably just not prepared for.